Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Chelsea. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button just so you're notified every time that I post a new video. Also, if you enjoy watching my videos or like tutorials and get ready with me, be sure to give me a thumbs up and like this video, share it, post it, shout it to the rooftops, whatever you gotta do, whatever you wanna do. So today's video is just gonna be a get ready with me tutorial on how to achieve this look. So I have full lashes and it's kind of a mixture of drugstore products, Sephora products, high-end products. It's kind of just a mixture. I do have a lot of dupes in this tutorial for higher end products that you can find at Sephora, but they're drugstore products just to save you some coins. So without further ado, let's get into the video. All right guys, so let's just go ahead and jump on in. So I always start with the Ulta Matte Face Primer. And that is what it looks like. And I swear by this, and it's oil-free and paraben-free, and I really like it. It contains salicylic acid, and it helps refine the pores. So I'm just gonna do a little dollop of that on my face. And I feel like it's pretty similar to the Smashbox primer. I love this primer. I have been using it forever. And so I'm just gonna rub that into my skin. And this is probably the first time you guys have been seeing me without full makeup on, so here I am. All right, so now we're gonna move on to a little under eye concealer. And I am using the Fit Me Maybelline concealer. This is in the color Sand Sable in 20. And it's really similar to the NARS Creamy Concealer. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my mirror so I can look at that. So don't be alarmed if I'm like looking off to the side. I'm just gonna go under and do this. Some people are probably like cringing, but that's just how I do my makeup. If it works for you, why change it, right? So that's what I'm going to do. And then I have a damp beauty blender, which it's a nasty, dirty beauty blender. So anyways, I'm just gonna dab that out. And I usually go up and out when I do blend. Just a light tapping motion. And I've noticed, so I've used a bunch of different beauty blenders, and so far I like the actual beauty blender. I do like the Real Technique sponge from Ulta, but I just feel like it's not as like bouncy. I feel like this has more like give, so I definitely like this. It is a little pricier than the average beauty blender, but what can you do? All right, and then next I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Shape Tape foundation. I talked about this in my March favorites. I really like the coverage. It might look a little orange on camera, but trust me, I do not wear orange foundation. I'm just gonna go ahead and smear that all over my face. If you are not looking for a full coverage foundation, this is not the one for you. This is definitely full coverage all day, every day. And it is pretty matte. I have noticed when I don't put a setting spray, it doesn't move, but it doesn't stay matte, if that makes sense. So your makeup will stay on your face, but you're just gonna look a little slick. Then I'm going in with my tried and true Sonia Kashuk stippling brush. I love it so much. I've tried so many different brushes from Sonia Kashuk, or not Sonia Kashuk, Sephora. And I keep on going back to this one. I just really like the way it applies the foundation to my skin. So I'm just gonna kind of go and just stipple the foundation into my face. And then once that's all stippled in, I'm just gonna go ahead and buff it out. And then make sure to get down on the neck. As you can see, I am an aggressive blender, but you almost have to be, I feel like, with this foundation, because since it is so thick, you really need to make sure that you don't have any lines. And also, I will say, if you suffer from wrinkles or fine lines, this is not the, I have this hair all over my face, this is not the foundation for you. Just want to throw that out, because it definitely does settle into lines all over my face a little bit. So, all right, it's nice and blended down the neck. Let's just make sure. Once again, loose hairs, a little on the ears, just for a nice seamless look, because I hate when girls don't like blend and it looks like a mask, like whether it's lighter or darker, it's like, girl, just blend it all out. Blend it all out. That's all you have to do. You don't need an expensive foundation for it to look good. Like, you just need to know how to blend out your makeup, you know? All right, next I'm going in with the, with my MAC Studio Fix foundation. Oh Lord, setting, not really setting powder, just a pressed powder. I am not sure on the color because for some reason it's gone, the little sticker. But this is what it actually looks like. So it's a pretty dark color, and I just kind of use this as just like a setting powder for my face, and just kind of like dab it on top of the foundation. Comment down below if you guys have any favorite foundations, whether it's liquid or like a mousse or like a powder or even like a mineral, because I used to love bare minerals like in high school, but I don't know, I just feel like now, like, I don't really get that much coverage from it, so I gotta go for something a little more va-va-voom. Okay, so that is all done, and then I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and it is the pink color, so it's the brightener and illuminizer, whatever. And then let me go ahead and crack this baby open. And this is another staple in my makeup collection. I love the way it looks. It really does brighten the under eyes, and it's really affordable too. So it's a drugstore product. Anyone can obtain this. And yeah, I really enjoy Maybelline's concealers. I'm gonna go ahead in a triangle underneath the eye, like that. And then to match that, ooh, so cute, so chic. And then I'm gonna go back in with my beauty blender. And I don't know if this is like a trick that everyone uses, but I really like using the same beauty blender that I put like my like concealer on with, to kind of blend this out, so it kind of has that extra product, so it's not so stark white on your face. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out. Just like so. And I don't know, but like whenever I use a beauty blender, I just feel like it's just so therapeutic to like bounce something off of your face. I don't know why, but I thoroughly enjoy it a lot. Okay, perfect. And then I'm gonna go in to set that with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm obsessed with this. I've been using it for probably about a year now. It is a little on the pricier side. I want to say it's $39, but you're not using it to like set your whole face by any means. So, I mean, it is a splurge product. However, it's worth the money. I think it's worth the money. Oh, Lord, my strap's coming down. And I'm just going to put that underneath my eye. Just to set everything. It's like, what if we just like walked out like this? We're like, all right, we're done with our makeup. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. I'm looking like a damn ghost. Okay, and then next I'm gonna go in with my favorite contour palette, which is the NYX contour palette. As you can see, I pretty much only use like 2 of the shades, but I really like it. Like I said, drugstore product. You can get it at Ulta. Pretty inexpensive. I want to say this is, I'm not even gonna guess, but it's not as expensive as like the Kat Von D or the Anastasia. And I think it's a great product. And you can also, if you run out of these, you can refill them and you can just purchase just a pan to add to your collection. So for the contour, I'm gonna take my Sephora Pro Precision, wow, I can't talk, Pro Precision Blush brush, and this is the number 73. So this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna take this color right here that I've hit pan on. And I actually kind of do a mixture of this one and then also this darker shade for in the summer when I am a little darker. So that's what I'm gonna do today. And then just kind of like carve out your cheekbones. Just like so. And then go ahead and do that on the other one. We'll put this down. And then I start up more towards like the hairline and then bring it down. And then just kind of back and forth motions. And I have noticed, like, as like the years have gone on, that I actually am like ambidextrous when it comes to putting on makeup, which is so bizarre. Because I was just watching a video of someone doing their makeup and they're like, oh, I'm doing my non-dominant hand. But then I realized I switch my like brushes in my hands all the time. So I guess that wouldn't really be like too much of a challenge for me. But, oh well. And then also I'm just gonna take my setting powder again. And I'm just gonna take a little tiny beauty blender and go ahead and kind of set underneath. The contour. And I'm not sure if I told you guys this already, but my beauty blender, both of them are wet. Okay. All right. Okay, so now we're going to move on to eyes. So we're gonna let this just kind of sit and bake on our face while we do our eyes. And I am priming my eyes with Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is just the original formula, not like the champagne or anything like that, just the basic formula. And I So this is actually the old one. Sephora was having like a sale, and they were getting rid of the old, I guess, like the applicator, because now it's like the doe foot applicator, which I hate. So I feel like I lose out on so much product now. With the old one that I have right now, it's like a squeeze tube, so I feel like I can get more out of it, and I can like kind of cut it in half and use that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that all over my lids just to prime, because your girl has super greasy eyelids and I don't want my makeup to fall off. If you're gonna spend that much time on your makeup, why would you have it just fall off, you know? Or I guess in my case, just slide off. And I have seen like the champagne one. I think that's really pretty, so I don't know. I'm curious to maybe try that, just if I'm doing like a natural, maybe it's like going to the pool or whatever and I want like a little makeup. I know people are probably like, why are you wearing makeup to the pool? A girl wants to wear makeup to the pool. I'm not hurting anyone. I think that'd be really pretty, just to kind of do like a simple tinted moisturizer with obviously your brows filled in, and then just kind of use that primer as like your all over lid color and just some mascara. I think that'd be a really effortless, like fun, easy breezy look. So maybe I'll test that out. Okay, and for eyes, I am going to go with, sorry, I have like a bunch of palettes here. I'm gonna go in with my BH Cosmetics 28 color palette, and this is the neutral. And so this is what it looks like. I have used it so much, but I really enjoy the colors. They're super pigmented, and if you're just getting into makeup, I highly suggest maybe testing out BH Cosmetics, because you get a lot of colors and products to try without really breaking the bank, and they're really great products too. So I also have like a 6-count blush that I got from them that I love. I use almost all of the colors, so definitely check out BH Cosmetics if you are looking to get into makeup or maybe start a collection. So I'm just gonna grab my, what is this? I don't know if there's a number, but it's just like a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to go in with, I don't know if you can see, but with this color right here. It's kind of just like a like fawn taupey color. I'm just gonna go ahead and take that all over my lid. I'll try to scoot up so you guys can see too. Does anyone else feel like super like therapeutic and just like relaxed when you're doing your makeup? I know I do. I love it so much. Go in with a little bit more of that. And I don't know if I said this earlier also, but I'm not a makeup artist. I don't claim to be a makeup artist. I just am a girl that enjoys wearing makeup, and I've been asked by a few people how I do my makeup, so if you don't like it, don't watch it. But honestly, engagement is engagement, and I will take your hate comments and your hate likes. I guess dislikes, but whatever. But don't hate on my stuff though. Like it, subscribe, and like my channel. Okay, enough of that like rambling moment. And then next I'm going to go in with just my like e.l.f. Eyeshadow brush. I love e.l.f. Brushes. I think they're super good. And like I said, if you don't want to spend like a bunch of money on makeup, if you're just starting to get into makeup, definitely check out e.l.f.'s brushes, because they're literally $1. And I mean, they're great starter brushes. Honestly, I like them better than some of the Sephora brushes that I have, just because they're super dense and I feel like they pack on a lot of product. So definitely check out e.l.f. Cosmetics. I know that they sell them at, I believe at Ulta, and then definitely at Target as well. So for the all over lid, or not all over lid, just like the lid color, we are gonna go in with this color right here. And it kind of has a little bit of shimmer to it. And it's one of my favorites, obviously, because it's hit pan. And I also feel like a lot of the BH Cosmetics colors in the palette really remind me a lot of the MAC eyeshadows. So if you're not really wanting to spend the money on MAC eyeshadows, but you think they're like gorgeous and amazing, definitely check out BH Cosmetics. So let me get a little closer. We're just gonna put that all over the lid. Just like that. And then go ahead and get more. And I feel like this is kind of just like my go-to like go out makeup. I'm a big fan of like neutrals and browns and taupes and things like that with like a nice like shimmer eye. So that's kind of what I go for. I'm not like big into like colors. I guess I'm more like scared and nervous to try out colors. So comment down below if you are interested in seeing me test out some more like colored and I guess vibrant looks. And I'm also gonna take the e.l.f. Define eyeshadow brush. So it kind of, ooh, sorry guys. So it's like an angled brush. And this really helps kind of like carve out your crease. So I'm gonna take this color right here along with this color right here. So I kind of like, I definitely get a lot of product on with this one. And then just to kind of darken it up on the outer V, I go ahead and use, that sounds so weird. I use this one right here. So let's go ahead and do that. And for the crease, I also use 2 different brushes, but we'll get to that. And I'm gonna take my other brush to kind of just fluff it out. If I can find it. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take my Sephora blending crease brush, and this is what it looks like. So really any like fluffy brush will work for this, and just kind of blend it out so it's just not so harsh. Because nothing is worse than a non-blended crease. Unless you're trying to do like a cut crease, but that's not what we're trying to do. And let me go ahead and do the other eye for you guys. So then there is that. And then, let me see. I think I'm actually gonna use the Bretman Babe in Paradise palette just for a little extra oomph. I think that's gonna be really cute, kind of just like in the inner corners. And I think I am going to go with, I think I'm gonna go with Vacation, which is this one, this middle one right here. So I'm just gonna actually use my finger and then just kind of pack that on the inner corner, just for an added shimmer. Because your girl loves a good shimmer. What do you guys like? Are you guys fans of like shimmers? Are you more like matte or like a satin finish? I kind of just go with whatever. I'm not too picky, but I do love a good shimmer. Now my mom, oh my God, she is obsessed with like glitter eyeshadow, shimmer eyeshadow, like bright pink metallic lipstick. Like, the girl loves the glitter. She loves it. Okay, so that is done. And then let's go ahead and move on to liner. And my favorite liner that I have probably used for about 10 years now is the L'Oreal Telescopic Waterproof. And when I say waterproof, this is waterproof. I have worn this to the pool. I've literally like showered and like washed off like all of my like actual foundation, like in face makeup. And this stuff will not budge. So I just shake it up a little bit just so I can kind of just mix up the product. And it's a super, super fine applicator, and I love it. And it gives me nice control. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so eyeliner is done. And next I'm gonna move on to a light coat of mascara. Since I am gonna put on falsies, like I said in my lash video, I don't like to wear a bunch of mascara, but just a nice light coat, just so when you put on the lashes, it's more of like a seamless look, rather it's like your lashes and then your falsies, and then it just like, it looks weird. So I'm just gonna go in with my, what is this called? It's the Ulta Plush Drama Volumizing, and this is not waterproof, unfortunately, but I love the brush. It's a super like fluffy, pillowy brush, and I talk about it more in my March favorites video, so if you guys are interested to hear more of my review, go ahead and watch that. So just like a nice light coat, nothing drastic. Let's go ahead and do the other eye. Does anyone make a face when they put on mascara? I feel like I don't anymore. But you know, like that like face when you're like that, yeah. I don't know why I stopped doing that, but one day I just stopped. And then, so while that dries, since it is like a wet mascara, we are gonna go in and do brows. And so I get my brows waxed like every 2 weeks, and then I shape them myself using like a facial razor and just kind of tweezing around. But I know some people like go religiously to get their brows done. I feel like I can kind of like handle it, so why spend the extra money on that? So I'm just cleaning out the dog hair in my friggin' brush. And so I'm just gonna take another e.l.f. just a little spoolie just to kind of brush out my brows. And then I am using the dipbrow pomade by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is in soft brown, so this is what it looks like. And I love it. I used to use a, I think it was the Milani, it was actually just like a brown eyeliner, but I really liked the way it looked for a brow pencil, but I feel like the Anastasia has more stain powder compared to just like a pencil. So I'm just gonna kind of dip, oh, and sorry, the eyebrow pencil or eyebrow brush that I'm using is actually a concealer brush from e.l.f., but I get more control since this is such a like hard product to use. I like the control that I have with a very stiff brush. So I kind of just dab my brush in there, and then we just kind of carve out my brows. Okay, so I went ahead and did the other one, and so this is the final look for my brows. I really like the control with the combination of the pomade and also the e.l.f. brush, and then I also kind of just go through with a spoolie, just if I have like any clumps from the actual product, kind of just smooth those out so it's not so stark and really noticeable. And then I'm gonna go back in with the Morphe Bretman Rock highlighter palette, and I'm gonna take, let's see, I'm gonna go with this first one, which is Baby Girl. I'm just gonna put that under the brow bone. Just to kind of highlight that. And if I have some stray hairs, guys, on my eyebrows, my deepest apologies. Sorry if that offends you, but whatever. We're human, right? I really like this. So this is the first time I'm using the Bretman palette, and obsessed. It's so creamy, and it's weird because it's creamy, but they are like a powder consistency. I don't know how they did it, but it works. It honestly works. So now that we're done with the eyes, I'm just gonna go ahead and take my featherweight powder brush from Sephora, and it's just a big fluffy brush, so really any brush will do, and then just kind of dust off the excess setting powder. All right. Did anyone watch EJ NYC with Magic Johnson's kid? Anyways, there's like a scene and he goes, "All right." So whenever I say all right, that's literally all I can think of is, all right. You guys probably think I'm an absolute nutcase, but that's okay. So then for blush, I'm using Tarte's Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. And this is in Party. These are the dumbest names, I'm sorry. And it's a nice like peachy, not peachy, like rosy mauve color, and I really like the way it looks. And I feel like it's pretty universal for any skin tone. And I'm taking my Sephora Pro Precision Powder Brush. These names, they're killing me. This is number 59. And it's just a nice powder brush. I'm just gonna put that on the apples of my cheeks. And on the other side. And I do go a little heavier on the blush because I feel like blush is the first product to fade off of my face personally. So that is why I go a little heavier. And I just like that like youthful, like rosy glow. And then I'm gonna go back into the Bretman palette with the amazing fan brush that came with it. And we are gonna go in, we're gonna do this color, which is I think it's Get Laid. That's gonna be really pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and dust this. Ooh, ooh, that's nice. That is so nice. Let me look in my mirror. Oh my God, that is so nice. I don't know why I'm whispering. I am a huge fan of highlighter. At first, I was a little worried just since I am so oily that it would just look, it wouldn't look intentional. It would look like, oh, you just have really oily skin. But I love it. And especially this new palette from Bretman and Morphe. Amazing. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and dip my finger and just kind of run it down the bridge of my nose. And then just blend that out. Let's get a little more on the tip. I just love like a nice like shiny like nose tip. I don't know why. I think it's so cute. I think it just makes my nose personally just like look very feminine. And then we're also gonna go on the Cupid's bow. Cute. Okay, next we're gonna go ahead and do lips. And for lips today, I am using NYX Liquid Suede, and this is my all-time favorite. This is in Soft Spoken. And I love this color. I think it's just a nice everyday like a mauve-y color. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on. I will say this is a little drying, but I believe it's not, I don't think it's as drying as the Kylie Cosmetics ones. But I haven't really purchased any of the newer Kylie Cosmetics, so maybe she changed the formula and it's not as drying. Who knows? This is half the price. I honestly love this color so much, and I feel like I haven't found like a Kylie Cosmetics or like a higher end brand that really like has this color. I feel like maybe Kat Von D has, I guess, Lolita, but I mean, if I find a cheaper dupe, why am I gonna spend more money? Okay, so then I'm gonna go off camera and put on my lashes. If you are so inclined and curious how to put on lashes, go ahead and watch my lash video. Today I am going to be using the the Studio Effects Demi Wispies, and I'm gonna be using the Sephora lash applicator and also the Duo black lash glue. Everything will be listed down below, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. Let me kind of move closer so you can kind of see everything. So this is with lashes, with the lipstick. I also sprayed the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. It's a lifesaver. I highly recommend getting a setting spray, whether it's NYX, drugstore, high-end, anything. Just make sure you get a setting spray if you don't want your makeup sliding off your face throughout the day, or if you like go out. But so yeah, this is the finished look. And comment down below if you want me to try out different looks for you guys, or if you have any questions about any products that I used. But until next time, see you guys. Bye.